Alright, in this video I'm taking a look at this kitchen dispenser cutter. Alright, so I'll show you a couple of images real quick and then we'll take a closer look. Alright, so real quickly, just to show you what comes with this. This is the box that it comes in. It comes with some bubble wrap to protect the actual unit. And you have a little user manual and a card which has an email address on it. So if you needed support, it'd be very easy to contact them. So take a look at the unit itself. But I did write down some measurements so I can make sure I get that right. So let me give those to you real quickly. The unit itself measures 13.3 inches by 2.5 inches. And it does come with an 11-inch wide, 20-foot long vacuum sealer bag roll, which we'll take a look at. And it can support 8-inch by 20 foot, 11-inch by 20 foot, 8-inch by 50 foot, and then it says a maximum of 11-inch by 50 feet for the roll. But then it also has a little tip that says 12 inches is the maximum length supported, and 3.5 inches in diameter is the width or size of the actual roll. So if you wanted to replace the vacuum sealer bag with parchment paper or wax paper, aluminum foil or saran wrap, or your own vacuum sealer bags, you have that option. So let's take a look at the unit itself real quickly. So on the bottom, 4 suction cups. So you can actually kind of press that down and it locks it in place. They stick all right. If you wet the surface, you probably get a little bit better adhesion. On the top, you have a window on both sides, and that's really nice because you can obviously check without having to open and see if there's more or less remaining as far as the actual supply. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty subtle with the actual branding, so it's not in your face and not too bothersome. You have a little blade that slides right or left, and it says it's good for up to about 5,000 cuts, so it's going to last quite a while. On the side, if you press these 2 little buttons, this top just flips right open, as you can see. On the inside, we have the vacuum sealer bags that were supplied, and they have this little rod that it rests on. You could probably get away with not having to use that if you wanted to drop it down in there. So it's really up to you on that. I'm going to go ahead and take this little sticker off that was holding this closed. And we'll drop this back in place. And there are 2 more buttons on the front, so if you press those, then this little part here pops up, and you can take your aluminum foil or your bags or whatever it is you have, slide them through. And we'll go ahead and close that down. And for the sake of not wasting too much, I'm just going to cut off a very small portion of this. And put the slider all the way to one side. Make sure that's all the way out. I'm going to lock that down. Slide it across. And you can see it cut very, very easily. It's very sharp. So I'm not going to waste a bunch of plastic doing that. But there it is. You see it didn't slip around or slide when I went to slide the little cutting mechanism. You can also just hold it down if you felt like it was sliding too much, but the suction cups do a pretty good job. And just so you can see, those are the buttons I was referring to. So when you press this, the main chamber opens so you can access your roll, and when you press this, then your cutting mechanism arm lifts up, and that's where you can slide the roll in and out. So but it's very self-contained, very lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of space. You can hear that the roll slides back and forth, so you do have a little bit of width. You can go with a little larger size, as stated, but that's pretty much it. It is spring loaded, so when you press the button to open the main compartment, it opens up for you, so that's pretty cool. And although I'm not going to do it, it does look like if you really wanted to, you could actually remove these suction cups. And I'm not saying that you would want to do it, but it's possible that you may find a way to secure this some other way if you wanted to say, like screw this down. So if you were in an RV, for example, you might not want this to have the ability to slide around, and even with the suction cups, over time maybe they release and it becomes slippery. So you could actually find a way to bolt this down or something like that if you needed to or wanted to, but that's up to you to decide. But anyway, I'll leave a link below if you want to find out more about this. I think it's really kind of cool. Nice little option, and it does come with the bag, so you get the benefit of the supply as well as the cutting functionality, and you can just change it out for whatever you like, as stated before, with different rolls, and dispense what you need to use for your particular use case. Alright, so that's it. Link below. Thanks for watching.